Alright guys, what up guys? Gamer Guy TV here. Um, just an FYI, this video was supposed to go out 5 days ago, um, but the adrenaline rush of the competition I'm about to tell you about hit me, and I didn't feel like recording, and I had tests every single day of this week, so here I am now. Um, the competition that I just mentioned was my robotics competition. Um, so here's how it went. We all got there between 7:30 and 8 o'clock in the morning, or between 8 and 8:30. Um, I think it was between 7:45 and 8. I can't remember. Um, we had about an hour to prepare everything. Then we went into our first of three judgings, which is random for every single team, and it was core values for us. Core values is how you work as a team, making sure that you respect each other, making sure you don't talk over each other, um, making sure that you don't have a definite leader and that everyone is happy. Um, so that's that. We come back, we have a time on the official practice table, which is competition. And may I remind you, we are working with Lego robots here. So we run everything, we realize we screwed up a mission. Uh, our next judging is robot design, which is basically do you have a design process? Is your code commented and annotated? Can you explain it to us? How many missions can your robot do? Um, are your attachment designs innovative? Are your attachments simple? Um, so we did that, came back, had a little bit of a break, did some practicing, um, and then we went into project judging. Now, what the project is it's basically a research project that you've done. Our problem had to deal with manned spaceflight, and we did um, manned spaceflight, and we narrowed it down to a certain topic and came up with an innovative solution to the problem. Our solution was to have a machine that has AI and artificial intelligence and machine learning in it to help diagnose a patient that is sick in space, because currently if a patient is sick in space outside of the first day or two, then they have to send them back home, and if you're on Mars, you can't really do that. So we were trying to come up with an innovative solution. So, um, we had that. We came up with a little skit for it, uh, which worked out really well. And then we had lunch. So that's the morning part. And that's what mattered. That's what determines our advancement, how we do, whether we go to states, the awards we get. The next part is just for fun, and you have to be within like the top 40%, which was apart from last place, pretty much. Or top 75. So, pretty much, if you were below 12th or 13th, you didn't qualify to make it in. It's the robot game. So, for the robot game, you have to, um, shoot, what was I gonna say? You have to program the robot to do different missions around the board. And I will put a link to the first website, or the first LEGO League website, so that you guys can see what we're doing, um, in the description. And we had the best of three runs. Our first run, we scored 88 because two things didn't work and we had two penalties. Second run, we scored 102, which was tied with second. Or we were a point behind second place or something. And then third run, we scored 100. So we settled in third place, which is pretty darn good, out of 15 teams. So we all went back to the pits, which is basically where we're set up, where all of our stuff is, where we charge the robots, where we hang out, where we eat lunch. And we packed up, we cleared off our table, and we cleared off all sorry, let me try that again. We cleared off our table, took all the stuff back out to the cars, and then came back in and sat down for closing ceremonies. Closing ceremonies is where they announce the teams that are getting the awards. I will give you guys a list of the possible awards, and who is going to states. Now, the list of all possible awards that we could have won are the Robot Design Award, basically the top team in robot design. Core Values Award, top team in core values. Project Award, the top team in project. 2 Champions Award for first and second place overall. Innovative Solution Award, which basically the team that wins that gets to submit a video to first. It's Global Innovative Solution. You submit a video, and if they win, they like fly you out to San Jose, California, to give you a prize. And then the Judges Award, which is basically the runner-up. So those subscribers who know me personally, like relatives, know exactly which award the team got and whether we advanced or not. But for those of you who are not, let me tell you. So they called all of the basically top in each categories, and we're like, we're not in here. Did we not make it? They call the second place champion award. It's not us. They call the first place team 21223, which is our number. They call that. I think that was after the award I'm about to tell you. And then we also won the Global Innovative Solution Award. I know me and another senior team member were tearing up, so were our coaches. Because we basically won that tournament. And then they say the 2 champions automatically advanced to states. So we got into the state championships. I know that took 8 minutes of staring at a blank screen. I'll let you guys get into the video. By the way, I'm on winter break now, but I will let you guys get into the video. See you soon. Alright, so this Pokemon is Cleffa. Its number is 173, and the differences here are the regular version has a darker pink to it, and the ears are brown instead of green, so let's move on to the next Pokemon. Alright guys, this Pokemon is Igglybuff. Its number is 174, and there's one main difference here. The shiny version is a slightly darker hue than the normal version, so let's move on to the next. Alright guys, so this Pokemon is Togepi. Its number is 175, and there's really no difference here. I mean, it might be tan instead of yellow, but this is a whole generation of baby Pokemon that we're in. I think the next one after this. So, let's move on. Alright guys, this Pokemon is Togetic. Its number is 176, and again, the shiny version is just slightly more tan than the regular version, so let's move on. Alright guys, this Pokemon is Natu. Its number is 177, and 2 differences here. Its feet and the little thing on top of its head is orange instead of red, and then its body is a slightly brighter green, so let's move on. Alright guys, so Xatu is I think how you say this Pokemon's name. Its number is 178, and, well, these are 2 very different views, but it's basically the same thing as the other one, so let's move on to the next Pokemon. Alright guys, so this Pokemon is Mareep. Its number is 179, and basically the only difference is its fur is pink instead of white, so let's move on to the next Pokemon. Alright guys, so this Pokemon is Flaffy. Its number is 180, and there are 2 differences. They're all very subtle. Its body is a slightly lighter shade of pink, and the little bulb on the back of its tail is green instead of blue, so let's move on to the next Pokemon. Alright guys, so this Pokemon is Ampharos. Its number is 181. Two differences. It's pink instead of yellow, and again, the bulb on the back of its tail is blue instead of red, so let's move on to the next Pokemon. Alright guys, so this Pokemon is Blossom. Its number is 182, and three differences. A, the colors are more slightly vibrant. B, its skin is purple instead of green. And C, the flowers are pink instead of red. So let's move on to the next Pokemon. Alright guys, so this Pokemon is Marill. Its number is 183. Main difference here, it's green instead of blue. Let's move on. Alright guys, this Pokemon is Azumarill. Its number is 184. And main difference here, it's yellow instead of blue. So let's move on. Alright guys, this Pokemon is Sudowoodo. Its number is 185. Two differences. A, it's light green instead of brown, and its little flowers are red instead of green, so let's move on. Alright guys, so this Pokemon is Politoed. Its number is 186. And the yellow swirls are pink, and the green is blue. Those are the differences. Let's move on. Alright guys, this Pokemon is Hoppip. Its number is 187. And the main difference is that it is green instead of pink, so let's move on to the next Pokemon. Alright guys, this Pokemon is Skiploom. Its number is 188. And basically it's the exact opposite of the last one. The shiny version is pink instead of green. So let's move on. Alright guys, this Pokemon is Jumpluff. Its number is 189. Two differences. One, it's like fluffy things are pink instead of tan, and its body is like a dark red instead of a blue. So let's move on to the next Pokemon. Alright guys, this Pokemon is Ipom. Its number is 190, and the difference is it's pink instead of purple. So let's move on. Alright guys, this Pokemon is Sunkern. Its number is 191, and the difference here is it's just slightly darker colors. So let's move on to the next. Alright guys, this Pokemon is Sunflora. Its number is 192, and it's the same differences as the last one. So let's move on. Alright guys, this is our last Pokemon for today. Its name is Yanma, number 193, and its wings are different shades of blue, its tail is a dark blue, and its face, mouth, and antennae are blue. So thank you guys for watching this video. Sorry for making you guys wait through 8 to 9 minutes of me just talking. I just really wanted to share my team's success with you guys. Because even though most of you already know, it is still very exciting for me because my school did an article about it. We've gotten congrats from all of the teachers. So thanks for watching. Click that like button, subscribe, and comment what you would just like to see me do. So see you guys later. Bye.